Hey there, greetings everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Plan B Success. Are performance and growth linked or not? This is a question that has been debated for centuries, and there is still no clear consensus. Some experts believe that the two are inextricably linked, while others believe that they are independent of each other. There is no doubt that growth is essential for any organization. Without it, businesses would stagnate and eventually die. But is growth always necessary for good performance? Does it always lead to improved outcomes? There are plenty of examples of companies that have achieved impressive performance without significant growth. In fact, some businesses may even be better off without growing too much. So while growth is important, it isn't always the be-all and end-all. There are a number of factors that can affect performance, and growth is just one of them. Other important factors include efficiency, culture, leadership, and strategy. So while growth is important, it's not the only thing that matters. So what's the answer? Unfortunately, there is no easy answer. The truth is that the relationship between performance and growth is complex, and it depends on a variety of factors. In some cases, growth may be necessary for good performance, while in others, it may not be. It all depends on the specific situation. If you're trying to decide whether or not growth is necessary for your organization, it's important to consider all the factors that might affect your decision. Growth may not always be the best option, but it's definitely worth considering. It all depends on how you define growth. If you're talking about physical growth, then the answer is yes. Performance and growth are linked. After all, you need to eat healthy and exercise regularly in order to grow bigger and stronger. However, if you're talking about economic growth, the answer is a bit more complicated. While it's true that companies need to perform well in order to grow their business, there are other factors that come into play. For example, a company might not be able to grow if there's not enough demand for its products or services. In the end, it all comes down to how you define growth. If you're talking about physical growth, then performance and growth are linked. If you're talking about economic growth, it's a bit more complicated. Whatever your definition, one thing is for sure: companies need to perform well in order to grow. So if you're looking to help your company grow, make sure you're doing everything you can to help it perform at its best. Hey, I hope you liked this episode. If you do, please go and check out all the other interesting episodes out on the Plan B Success podcast, as well as on the Plan B Success YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and spread the good word.